I'm in the middle of somewhere, actually nowhere. So it's 150 kilometers away from Bangalore. Today I have come here for a meeting and finish for the day. So I'm very happy. Today I'm going to paint a forest or jungle, as few of you have requested me. Thank you for that. And also guys, a small message. As you know what is happening with Amazon forest, and also what has happened in Australia, even Delhi is polluted, so global warming guys. So I have a small request guys, if you haven't done it, I'm sure you are doing it already. Plant as many as possible trees, and also buy plants for your in-house or for your balcony. I have 2 balconies which is full of plants. Not only in India, globally we are in a spot of bother, so we need to act proactively. Not only you plant trees, but encourage others. Please comment about my video quality. In my last 2 videos, I have used my Samsung A80, and this time I'm gonna use my iPhone 8 Plus. So I'm sure you are going to see some differences, and let me know how did you like it, or if you don't like it at all, feel free. For a beginner level, let me tell you, you can use this technique. You can start as a beginner. Maybe your first painting you can do it without a shadow of doubt, and finish like a pro, like an artist. So while I drive back to home guys, you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, enjoy the video. So canvas roll, I always use it, because canvas roll is kind of a thing where you can buy them into a large size, and you can cut it into your desired sizes. So here I always use around 10-meter canvas roll. So if you are in India, or even if you are in abroad, still you will get a good size of like all the sizes, maybe 15-meter, 20-meter also you can get. I prefer to use 10-meter, because it is so for 2 months, 3 months I don't have to worry about it. Even though I have order for stretched canvas, still I cut it into pieces into my desired size. Always I try to cut into 4, like around 5 to 6 inches more than desired size of the actual canvas. And then I go to the shop, any frame shop, not any frame shop, some shops don't do, some shops do, so you need to ask and you need to understand the rates, everything. So I go and bind them there, I make it stretched and come back home, then I start drawing. So always stretch first and then draw, then paint basically. So here you can say the first layer I have used 70% of water, in ratio to the pigment, color pigment. In the second and third, then I gradually reduce the amount of water with the color. And I'm using here Fevicryl bottle color for the first 3 to 4 layer. Then last 2 layers I'll use only tube color, and bottle color which I'm using is Fevicryl, and which I think is the best. Camel bottle color is not suited for me, I don't know why, because the pigment tends to be scattered when you use little bit of water, so I did not really like it. And especially when you are working with less water, then again I have faced a lot of problem. If you prefer it, it's well and good, but for me it did not work. And guys, last 2 layers I am going to tell you. So a lot of information I'm going to share what I have done. There are some tricks which I have learned in my throughout this painting and throughout my experience, which I'm going to share with you soon. So don't leave the video, guys. Watch till the end. You are gonna take something away basically. So guys, the branches of the trees always you do after you do the leaves, and then again do the leaves. So it will give you quite good 3D effect, quite good difference of the positions of different branches, and the branches which you are going to do going to portray there in the back, always they'll be lighter. So the changes of the value is very important. And if you are little confused about the values, always what I used to do, nowadays I don't do much, but still I do that, you have to take a photograph in between your painting, and then you have to change it into negative. So go to the edit section in your gallery. I mean, once you open the picture, go to your edit section, then you change the change the mode to negative, so that you will see in black and white. Then you will understand more better than in a naked eyes in a natural color. The rays of the sunlight is done with very less pigment and with very less water. And this is almost, my brush is almost dry while I was doing the rays. And be very careful that if you are doing the rays, like if you are doing the rays in layers, means that white ray which is coming towards the ground from the sun, if it is really it has to be really soft, so that it doesn't look like something else than rays. So now near the rays, you have seen, to establish the rays, what I have done is I have given different layers and different location of the branch. Some are in front of the rays, some trees are behind the rays. So you have to be mindful of that. And guys, one thing, the brightest part will be the sun, of course. So the source of the ray and the source of the sunlight will be the brightest. So I would recommend, I haven't done it here, but always I would recommend, always leave the paper white. You can actually save a lot of money buying titanium white. So you can notice, just after the source of the light, I have done actually the area darker. The area is really dark after the sun. So to establish that the brightness of the source of the light. I am always maintaining different layers, so don't rush up. This is one of my advice to all my students who are in my academy, and even uh, even people when they join. I say that if your mind is fresh, if you are not uh, rushing up with something, if you are not thinking about something, then you will understand that is the time to sit and paint. Because if you are under pressure, if you are working on a deadline, then you can never finish the painting satisfactorily. So this is applied for me as well. Sometimes I work on a deadline, but if I really can't finish, I tell them that sorry, because end of the day your artwork will be seen by the people and they will judge on the finish. They will not judge on how your mindset were while you were drawing or painting. Nobody will ask. Last few times I have seen my video, I have put it into a fast forward mode, which is like for some people they really struggle to understand. So this time I don't want to do that mistake, and I want you to understand properly how my brush strokes are, how my brush size brushes size are. So guys, here I have a very unique tip to share with you guys. Always, if you are trying to paint something realistic means this is not a realistic absolute realistic painting. This is something in between the realistic and little bit artistic. But I'm saying that if you are not doing abstract painting, always try to give those special effect of the camera lens effect. As you can see, I have done with the orange near the source of light, which is sun. This has been always a challenge for me to do this, because this actually makes your painting really beautiful. So this is my tip for the video, you could say. I really am happy with the way it has come out. So at this very moment I am just looking for the missing link, like in between the trees, what are missing, what is looking really odd, what is, because when you are doing forest or a jungle, this is only green. So you have to play with, if you want to play, you have to play with darkness and the brightness, and you have to play with the saturation, you have to play with the opacity. So guys, you have to have a I would not say that you should do a crash course for that, but at least you should be able to understand. And if you don't understand, as I told you, take a picture, as I told you, take a picture and then just change it into black and white picture, and you will understand how it is looking. And in my understanding nowadays, I don't use thinner, because first of all they are costly, second of all they are not adding value to my painting. And also one more thing, if I don't use thinner until unless I'm doing a really a painting of fog kind of thing, where you have a smooth transition, where you want to mix the color really soft. And here guys, as you can see, where the sunlights are falling, so here guys, one thing, you must be wondering why I am doing the detailing of the grass which is far away, not the nearer one. Because the sun rays are falling on top of them. That's why you need to have some good detailing where the sunlights are falling, otherwise it will look really absurd. And you want to establish that sun rays reflection on the grass, so that is why. And these are really bright. So in a normalized, if you can notice in the nature, this is how it works basically. So guys, I am coming towards the end of my video, and I have given all the links of my material which I have used. I have bought from there guys. If you want, you can go and even buy from them. Check out the description. Don't forget to give a like if you really like, and also give a comment, share, subscribe. So I'll see you guys in my next video on next Sunday. Don't forget, every Sunday I'm gonna produce one video. Thank you for giving me so much love, support. See you until next time. Sayonara. Peace out.